Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, POS gamer playing STO, July 31, 2022.
Yeah, we can wait. Okay. Hello, nobody. How's everybody doing? This is Scorpwana, a piece of shit gamer playing STO, Star Trek Online. Well, he had flicked or none. Boom! Take a shuttle to the battle zone. Come on, girls. Me want. Damn it. Bouncing. Yay, that one counted. Nice. Enemy targets not on sensor. Weird.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
Murdoch says, Sups.
What's up, Murdochs? Hello. Good evening, and stuff. Come on, I want a Voth, damn it. There's one. Alright, that should start it.
Murdoch says, I played STO all day.
Wow. You got STO in your eye? Did you swap around characters or just like one?
Murdoch says, apparently Augie is in ICU and unresponsive.
Holy shit. What happened to him?
Murdoch says, he is super fat. Years ago I tried to talk health stuff with him lol. I think he always despised me for doing so.
So he's in ICU and unresponsive because he's overweight, or? I saw that original Uhura
Murdoch
died
says,
today.
there is a long list of health complications from being obese.
Yes, there are.
Murdoch says, they don't live long.
No, they do not. God, I cannot wait for that.
Murdoch says, yeah, sad about the TOS lady. I wonder how old she was.
It said 9 or 89. So you played all day in Star Trek Online? And are you still playing it? Damn.
Murdoch says, I fixed up my ground for my Borg character and more space.
So is it pretty much like indestructible at this point?
Murdoch says, only bad thing that I just realized is, because Viridian Plasma has a haste buff in them, when I put the kinetic cutting beam on for the 2-piece Omega haste buff, it's not showing on the weapons, so it's not stacking.
Is that a bug? Calling reinforcement. I didn't call him, damn it.
Murdoch says, it could be, not sure.
Putting a ticket. How many TOS people are still alive? Just Shatner and Walter Cohing Gigning Cohing Nig Nugnog one. What the fuck is his name? Koenig. Walter Koenig, Captain. Walter.
Scorpwana says, Walter Koenig.
Walter, Captain. And George Takei. So yeah, maybe like 3 of them. You're no strangers to love, Captain. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. Got so much of that refined. Stop abusing that tribble, son. I want to add it all up. Let's see, how can we do this? Maybe 100. 256005. Submit offer to buy. Hello. Okay. Change character. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Got that one out of the way. So how did you hear that Ogie was, or Augie, Augmented Game, was in ICU? Boom. Let freedom ring. Let the white dove sing. Let the whole world know that today is a day of reckoning. Let the weak be strong, the right be wrong.
Murdoch says, was in Grumpy Nord's stream so.
Oh. Yeah? Grumpy old Nord. He's just a grumpy old Nord.
Murdoch says, I don't hang out there often but was there at the right time I guess.
I don't really hang out much in other people's streams. I guess it's bad of me not to do that. But then again, when am I going to have time? No, that's going to be over with in a second. Boink.
Murdoch says, so it only shows in space.
Oh, the stacking? Like space, or like whenever you're like hovering above a planet kind of situation? Like at ESD, you know, like outside, just space dock and not inside? Yeah? Why the hell didn't it say yeah? Damn, this text-to-speech shit. So it's probably just one of those things. You know, sometimes stuff only shows up in certain areas. Which is stupid.
Under Allied control. Excellent work.
Shit should show up anywhere.
The Blob Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Let me check to see if there was like an error or anything that happened. What? No? Okay. That's why it didn't say. The bot client disconnected itself. Disconnecting all connections. Your scheduled backup will now be made. Please wait. Your scheduled backup is now complete. Attempting to connect. Successfully connected. Attempting to connect. Successfully connected. It disconnected its fucking self. Son of a bitch.
Murdoch says, I did all my reputations already so I can tag along for some space and ground action. Want to show you my character.
Gotcha. Where scheduled backup? What the hell is the backup thing? What's scheduled backup? Hack Hey Riz. I don't know why is it, it's not a scheduled backup. What the fuck? Localization. Oh, that's interesting to know that this thing randomly schedules itself to back itself up for some damn reason.
Murdoch says, LOL, hey Rizzler.
The Rizzler.
CMDR_Rizzle says, greetings and salutations.
Greetings and salutations. I send greetings. How was your day, Riz?
Murdoch says, Augie is in ICU and unresponsive.
What?
The thing though, like, did they say why?
Oh,
like,
no.
what's going on? Though?
Enemy targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
Oh, son of a bitch. Didn't get a damn Voth. Wasted.
CMDR_Rizzle says, he always said it was a matter of time, a when not if thing. But damn, today? Fuck today.
He always said it was a matter of time? Like he knew that something was wrong with him?
Murdoch says, I was hoping he would lose the weight. CMDR_Rizzle says, that's what I saw him type that to someone else in a Triss stream. Yes, he knew.
So it's a weight thing, actually. Oh my god, this shield shit. Never gonna end right.
Murdoch says, it's something specific, but like I said, many health issues and diseases come from being obese.
Yes, they do, that's for sure. Sometimes it's hard for people to lose the weight, though. I mean, if I could exercise, I'd probably lose some weight, but when do I have time to do that shit? But if I lost my job, I'd be more healthier, that's for sure. And then I'd be stressing about getting another one in a place where it offers 0 jobs. Like, stay away from these late nights of streaming and waking back up and not getting an actual restful sleep. Because I don't get a restful sleep, that's for damn sure. It's fun to me to go back in time. How old is Augie? Anybody know?
Murdoch says, too young. CMDR_Rizzle says, I don't know. Murdoch says, probably 30 something, maybe 40. Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's after Kevin Smith had a heart attack, he asked the doc how to stay alive so he could watch his kid grow up, and the doc said, I treat old people, and I treat fat people, but I don't get a lot of old fat people. Lose weight. Murdoch says, yup. Arcanoloth says, but it's like I was saying to a friend of mine, about a mutual friend that we are both frustrated with, I can lead a horse to water but I can't make 'em drink. They gotta make their own choices.
Boom, boom, boom. Life is the illusion of choice. At least I think so. You're presented with so many choices
Arcanoloth says,
that you think
gotta
you're
learn
making.
to be more like Kinu, and recognize that people saying 2 + 2 = 5 is really a cry for attention. They want you to argue because then that means they said something important enough to warrant the attention they think they deserve.
Run, run, run through the sunshine. Run, run, run through the snow.
Arcanoloth says, and on that note, Scorp, I dropped your admirer on Discord and they messaged me on Twitch to ask if my Discord was broken. I'm leaving them on read.
Hmm? My admirer? On read. Read? Red? What? I confused. Dropped an admirer on Discord. Me on Twitch to ask if my Discord was broken.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, your admirer. They wrote a whole blog about how much they love you, they think about you all the time. Arcanoloth says, you posted to Discord.
Oh, do they what? Did they love me? What the hell?
Murdoch says, LOL WTF. Arcanoloth says, can't imagine someone spending that much time writing letters to someone they aren't trying to take to the bone zone.
The individual messages is what you're saying? The those? The the re.
Arcanoloth says, but I have been told I have a short attention span, and compared to the average these days that's saying something.
Someone told you have a short attention span? Did you reply back with, I'm sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Arcanoloth says, more than once the ladies have tried to wave their ass in my face over the years, and I'm like, move out of the way, I'm trying to play video games.
You ain't trolling, are ya?
Arcanoloth says, it's like Billy Crystal said, you woo, and you woo, and you woo, and then you gotta say, whoa.
Whoa. Admirer. He who should not be named, I suppose you're talking about. They who shall not be named.
Arcanoloth says, yup.
Huh. I didn't know your Discord is broken.
Arcanoloth says, don't say it or they will appear.
That's right. Voldemort. You
Arcanoloth
no-nose
says,
bastard.
haha.
Well, maybe we just need to have a different name.
Arcanoloth says, draw a salt circle around your phone.
Draw a salt circle. Path a la psych. Path a la psych. Go. Path a la psych. Well, hell. You're one of my minions, though, right? Like one of the trolls, so to speak. So why would it matter to any to someone if you dropped if someone thinks that you're a troll anyway? So I don't know. Yeah. Blink. And how the hell would they know? Do all these okay? I'm not really kept up on the whole like Discord and Twitch really.
Arcanoloth says, yet I'm not trying to get involved. Have no quarrel with any internet person cause honestly I got bigger fish to fry.
That's right. Got them bass in the oven. But if you like unfriend someone on Discord, does that person get a message or something? Saying, "Oh, someone unfriended you," or do they look and they see that their friends list is short? Because I don't look at a friends list when I get on Discord, so I don't know where what to look for. Especially like on Twitch. I mean, if you get banned from a channel on Twitch,
Arcanoloth says,
does it send you a message?
this is why I lost respect for Elon Musk. He is a billionaire and he argues with teenagers on Twitter. If I were a billionaire, I wouldn't be babysitting other people's kids. The correct time allocation there is 0.
Anything you can do, I can do better. But yeah, I mean, if say you get banned from a channel on Twitch, right? Does it send you a message saying, "Hey, you've been banned,"
Almost all the Omega particles. Stop their engineers.
or "You've been demoted," or "You've been promoted"? I mean, boop boop ba doot. Because I've not really like looked into all that, like what, you know, what someone else sees when something happens. Because I've never been like banned from a Twitch channel. Of course, I've never really watched many, but nor have I ever been dropped from Discord. So I don't know if you receive, or if you, does someone like have that few of friends on Discord to where you kind of you show up as like, you know, you get on there and you look and you only see like 3 people on your
Murdoch
friends
says,
list,
okay, so who is this person?
and do they just see that, okay, well,
Murdoch says, and what are they doing? Arcanoloth says, Twitch stream chat bans you. You can lurk in WAT6CH video, but the chat box says you are banned.
Like instantly does it let you know this stuff? Like, say if I tested this, right? Say, you know, I go to my bot and I make my bot ban me from their channel. Would it automatically like just send
Arcanoloth
me a
says,
message?
Murdochs, they are playing what I like to call the attention-hungry games. Scorp posted about it in Discord.
The Bob Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Yeah. And they knew. That's what's weird. They knew I was doing that. And then kept on.
Murdoch says, is this person a regular in this Twitch channel too? Arcanoloth says, so as soon as one source of attention dried up, suddenly they start talking to someone else. If I respond, they'll start writing me blog posts, but if I don't respond, they'll move on to someone else.
You're avoiding the whole thing by not responding. I gotcha. I gotcha. Maybe we should all learn how to speak a different language. I don't.
Arcanoloth says, being alone in a room causes them physical pain, so they need the presence of another person to relieve their existential anxiety. Murdoch says, that is sometimes the right move. Arcanoloth says.
Yeah. It's, well, Murdoch's, if you don't really know, and I'm not gonna say, but the time you messaged me and gave me advice,
Arcanoloth says,
should have took it.
I am not a trained therapist. I cannot fix borderline personality disorder.
But you play one on TV. Hi, I'm actor so-and-so nobody. And you may remember me from such films as blah, 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 where I played a therapist.
Murdoch says, oh, got it.
Yeah. Well, I ended up taking said advice way late in the game, but yes.
Arcanoloth says, there is a scene in The Sopranos where the therapist realizes she isn't helping Tony get better, she is only helping him hone his performance so he can fool people he plans to rip off, and she stops treatment.
Ooh. I've never watched The Sopranos. Having never seen it, should I like binge watch that? Well, when are we gonna have time to binge watch? Fuck. Trying to gather up all my the lithium.
Arcanoloth says, the client has to want to change, and the medical professional has an obligation to not make things worse. Arcanoloth says, The Sopranos is one of the best shows.
I think at one time I was gonna watch it, but I forgot all about it. And then
Arcanoloth says, if you watch it, you'll love the characters and then Oak can talk about it.
Yeah. Sweet. I'm thinking Goodfellas, because I like the movie Goodfellas. Let's see, Letitia. Commander Arnold. I'm trying to get caught back up with Better Call Saul. I'm behind on a lot of episodes of that. Well, today's Sunday, so that means another Westworld, right? Too bad they isn't in the channels no more. He's upstairs taking a bath. We'll call you when he gets out.
Arcanoloth says, yup.
Nice. Neo Saisi. Neo Saisi. Neo Saisi.
Arcanoloth says, fam is watchin' P-Valley, I haven't started that one yet. Following Westworld.
Should we start calling it like City World from now on? It's almost like when I used to watch Smallville, and I think what was it?
Arcanoloth says,
Season.
tomorrow's Better Call Saul EP is named Breaking Bad.
Really? That's pretty cool. How many episodes are left of Better Call Saul? Okay, I know it's starting to probably get toward the end of it. Or is that the last episode? Like, I can imagine how the last episode would probably be. You know, all of a sudden, Walter shows up in his minivan or something like that to Saul. Like
Arcanoloth says, we know that Walter and Jesse will be back at the end of this season.
Oh, sweet. Yo, 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 Mr. White! I wonder, does Vince Gilligan...
Arcanoloth says, just 3 more episodes.
Ooh. Is Vince Gilligan, or Gillian, whatever his name is, thinking about making some other, you know, sort of like these shows? Like another chapter of it? But maybe a head, you know? I mean, I don't know how they would connect, but like other characters and stuff.
Arcanoloth says, no clue.
Yeah, the last episode I watched of Saul was where they went, where a dude got killed, like, what's his name? Shit, I'm bad with names on shows. Let's see, Saul was tied to a chair. His buddy that they both were like messing with or whatever, and made his eyes dilate and stuff, got
Arcanoloth
killed.
says, oh wow.
Yeah. I haven't had time to watch things. It's really bad. I mean, if I wake up in time, like, you know, before I go to work, I can probably catch like 20 minutes of something, but other than that, I just, it's like in and out watching kind of thing, not a full-on way of watching. Yeah, Gus Fring like killed dude or something.
News article says that the city of Albuquerque was presented with a statue of Walt and Jesse by the Breaking Bad team.
Cool. Jesse. Walt and Jesse.
Arcanoloth says, in and out, that's what she said.
An In-N-Out burger. Yeah.
Arcanoloth says, never been to an In-N-Out burger. We have a Whataburger here now.
I've never been to an In-N-Out. I don't, you know, that's not around where I'm at. They finally, I think, built a
Arcanoloth says,
Whataburger around
when
this
the
area.
second Civil War starts, ITLL be In-N-Out fans vs Whataburger fans.
Next Civil War. Civilian War.
Enemy targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
Oh, somebody's capturing, so I guess I can help. I would have hoped to see like little Easter eggs in Saul the last season. Like, say Saul's like, or there's a scene or something, and all of a sudden you see like Walt's minivan in the background, like going somewhere or whatever. You know, or you start hearing about like Jesse, like delivering drugs for just some random dude or whatever before Walt. But it takes place like years before, right? Like Better Call Saul does. I like how they're kind of eliminating all the characters, though. You know, buried Gus Fring, like have him buried in underneath his meth lab. But that kind of sucks for that dude. Like, you know, Jimmy and like or Saul messing with him so much to making everybody think that he's like doing drugs and, you know, going out of his mind or whatever like that, and then all of a sudden he gets shot, you know, and then they just plant in his car in the ocean. That's how people are gonna think that this guy like got all like high and whatever and just went out in the ocean and killed himself, when it didn't happen that way. And the only people who would know about it are just really, well, now in the timeline, what, like 2 people? The actual details of all of it. And what you know, I don't I have been paying attention to the episodes, but I haven't seen it this season, where they'll, you know, the previous seasons of Better Call Saul, they would have that little black and white
Arcanoloth
future,
says,
you know?
yeah, exactly, and he did nothing wrong, and he ended up in a grave next to a cartel operative.
Yeah.
That's the price that Saul Goodman pays, knowing he did that and can never talk about it.
Right? that is fucked up. So like say in like a future of some sorts, you know, people excavate there or whatever they find. I don't know if they, well, Breaking Bad, I can't remember, like, did that place get blown up or something? I can't remember. But say they dig them up and they like identify the 2 bodies and they're like, oh, so that's what happened to him. He went to a drug guy. Like, no, it's sick. It really sucks for that guy, that character. And I felt so damn bad for that dude, you know, which I can't remember his name for shits and giggles. But yeah, like it's like, holy shit.
Arcanoloth says, Lalo showed them that Saul is willing to die for Kim, and Kim is willing to kill for Saul.
Yeah. I guess they're gonna end up getting like a divorce before the show's over, because in Breaking Bad they weren't together, right? I know that she was in a few
Arcanoloth
episodes,
says,
so.
and it was fun right up until it wasn't, and Kim feels terrible.
So you think something like that would be enough to like end their marriage on the show? Like something that just happened, and whenever they can split ways, they're like, yeah, you know, this isn't working, kind of thing. Dude was like, y'all just get off on this, don't
Arcanoloth
you?
says, Ozark dealt with a similar theme, where they feel bad when negative consequences happen, but they chose this life because regular life was boring.
Saul Goodman. At one time, like, between now and the end, he should be going back to that the place behind the fingernail salon, right, or whatever salon that was, because that's where he was in Breaking Bad. So I'm guessing he loses this business building or something like that eventually, or he probably already has. If you've seen it, I haven't. But you know, in like the other seasons that there have been on before, they had usually had the future black and white little spells. You see Saul doing this, that, you know, working and whatever. And I haven't really seen that in this season, or Jimmy working.
Arcanoloth says, oh yeah, you gotta catch up then,
Yeah. So, you know the law firm, that dude that got shot in the head and Jimmy's brother were a part of, the whatever the initials were, fucking get. But there's only like one more person that's still alive, part of that law firm, that's initials there, and that's not like that old guy, right? Gotta love how I don't remember people's names. Maybe it's best I don't. But as sporadic as I'm watching it, though, I can't keep track of the information for
Arcana Loth
characters in my
says,
head.
that throwaway line about when this is over I'll be lucky to manage a Cinnabon in Omaha, we've seen that already. Question is, how do we get there and what happens after?
Oh, damn it. Somebody did the fucking ball lightning thing again. Yeah. Maybe I should sacrifice sleeping tonight or whatever to watch some episodes of Saul. It's not like I actually sleep, though. I mean, I lay there because I need to get to sleep, and then I just end up just thinking. Mind going. Ooh, we can probably, like, start up the little guy there. Yeah, we can do that.
Arcana Loth says, I like sleep, but if you can't sleep, last week's Saul was pretty chill.
It's pretty nice. I mean, I've been, like, getting up and trying to work on that scripting stuff for I Am Aquathor. And other little things, like doodling with stream stuff, sounds or whatnot, like, you know, which doesn't take long. But then, next thing I know, it's like about 5 or 6 in the morning. And I'm like, I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up in like 4 hours or whatever, you know. And it's just really insane.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
I need to get on a better sleep schedule. Because I wake up completely exhausted, sleepy. I go to work, I'm groggy like for the first 4 hours, maybe 3 or 4 hours. I just can't wake up. You know, kind of lazy about doing things, doing them slowly. And then maybe the last 4 so hours or whatever like that, I'm more awake. And do not ever give me an hour break, man. I like waste that son of a bitch trying to sleep. Let's see. I need to buy some sabotage manuals for some of my characters. For my bridge officers. Because that stuff comes in handy. The shit comes in handy, man. Handy. I need to try to save up for the Mark II runabout. Little guy runabout. You run about in ways, you see. You see the pudding. So I think I will do that. I'm going to watch an episode of Saul tonight. After the stream. Yeah. Because I've got them ready to watch. Just, you know. And I checked out the Marvel stuff. That's pretty wild. I mean, all the phases and stuff they have planned, and I'm like, is everybody gonna be here for that? Or are we gonna have a war? And you know, Nobody's gonna be around to make it or watch it. Oh, and before I went to work today, I watched a YouTube video.
Arcanoloth says, I have a routine where I roll out of bed, make coffee, attend to whatever tasks need to be done around the house, exercise if I didn't already, check messages and do Plex maintenance, then if I have time, play games for a while or watch shows. At dinner I have a beer, and at night I take my meds and wind down.
And at night, you
Arcanoloth
mean the
says,
morning?
Classes start end of August for me, we will see how that goes.
Ooh, that's gonna be
Stations.
a different
Positive
change.
return.
Are you trying to like change your routine to where you'll be more awake and active during the time the classes are gonna be? Because by night, I think you probably mean like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Arcanoloth says, I'm killing time right now until classes start, is all.
Ah. 25300. I might as well just make it even. Make it even, boy.
Arcanoloth says, haha, I can wake up if I have stuff to do. Just nothing to do right now.
Get your mind moving. My God. This is so much slower right now for some reason. So I think these Rex battles. I haven't been doing Rex battles much. I mean, I do them as they come, but these are coming more regularly for some reason, so it's slowing me down. I won't put me loose. This party's going my way. Yeah. Maybe time for me to get that too tall for me bicycle back out. Air the tires back up on it. Check the brakes. Probably go riding on it on my days off, which are very rare. I was going to be off Thursday and Friday of this coming week, but now not Thursday. And maybe I don't know about Friday. Hell, shit, fuck. Fuck damn horse. Another store has our manager.
Arcanoloth says, VA says my GI Bill expires in August 2025, and I have 36 months 0 days in the post 911, which is the max amount if you haven't used it yet, but whatever I don't use by the deadline, I lose forever, unless I go back in, which isn't happening.
Ooh. Damn it, Teal'c, why didn't you come with us?
Arcanoloth says,
bitch.
Plan is to suck down as much as I can, then do what I have to do to finish the degree. Arcanoloth
get what you
says,
can out of it.
we will see what happens.
Yeah, do whatever you can with what you got. Teal'c. Okay, there you are. Damn it. You were just standing there. What the fuck? The arms crossed behind his back or some shit. Hello, Carter. How are you? You still donating plasma? Do 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 do.
Arcanoloth says, haha.
Jesus loves the little children of the world. He loves to eat them. But it's an interesting little movie that I'll just watch this review thing over. It's this one.
Arcanoloth says, I told my dad a story about some bitch holding up the line last time I donated, thought there was going to be a fight.
Damn. It doesn't need to be a fight in there with open, like, wounds and arms and stuff from injections and, you know, taking blood out. There's blood everywhere. The fuck?
Arcanoloth says, that same mini mall has had shootings and murders, so after that, Dad said, hey, I don't want you going back there, let me pay you.
Oh, really? Wow. Damn, that would be kind of... Imagine, like, a fight breaking out and somebody's connected to one of those machines.
Arcanoloth says, so I'm back on an allowance at 38. Good times.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Arcanoloth says, yeah man, people are dumb.
We were just talking about people being dumb at work this evening. About the whole Tide Pod thing. We bring up just stuff randomly, you know, Tide Pod thing, the asphyxiation thing that people are into, planking on the roads, the cinnamon powder challenge or whatever it is, junk like that, you know. We were trying to think of, like, you know, at the age between all of us that are actually here, you know. What is it that we, like, did that was stupid when we were kids? You know, I couldn't think of anything. I mean, when I was in school, I think 4th grade or whatever, people were trying to erase their skin with an eraser off a pencil. That's about all they were doing. They were stupid. I told them they were dumb for that too, you know. I said you're just gonna, like, you know, get your skin's gonna go away or whatever like that, you know. And it's gonna hurt. It's gonna sting. You can get sweat in there. And it's gonna be like a, you know, like a burn, you know, because it's friction. And they were like, whatever, you know. You're so stupid. You're stupid. Just why don't you do anything like the rest of us do? You know, I'm like, okay, whatever. So they all did it, and then, like, throughout the whole class, you know, for several days, they were complaining about their little sword that they made and that it hurt and it stung because the sweat was getting into the wound. And I was like, you dumbasses. And I was in 4th grade. What the fuck? I knew better than to hurt myself. I don't understand.
Arcanoloth says, POS T911 GI Bill pays a housing allowance, so once school starts, that's taken care of. I'm just broke until then. Had a couple of trees come down in the yard after storms, borrowed a saw from a friend and CIT those up and hauled them to the street, so between that and mowing the lawn, Dad took pity and said, here, you earned this. I'm mo
Wow.
proud.
Oh, wow. You're just, like, doing things that you wanted to do to help out, huh? What? Is it bad? Oh, is it bad? Is it not bad? No, no. No, there's, like, things that we do that to help out a parent or a friend or whatever like that, and never expect to get anything in return, you know. But when someone just says here or something like that, you know, I mean, you know, it's nice to know that your dad's, you know, worried so much that going to that mall, you know, and so he'd rather pay you for what you would go down there to do to keep you out of danger. I mean, that's a good thing, you know. I mean,
Arcanoloth says, yeah, parents are old. I bought them a TV cause they were still using an old 32-inch I gave them that I swapped off a friend back in the barracks in 2009 and it broke.
it wasn't CRT, was it? Or was it flat screen? Tube TV? I miss a tube TV. The static it would build up on the screen.
Arcanoloth says, yeah exactly, I was a bit confused when I landed here a year ago, but after talking to friends and going over options, now I have a plan and I feel better.
Sweet. Wish I had a plan for life.
Arcanoloth says, The TV was a 32 LCD from the Post Exchange. Think a Walmart but no taxes cause it's on federal land.
Ah. And it just broke. Well, that is a pretty good lifetime for a television, though.
Targets on sensors. Flaking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
I mean, especially an LCD that's gonna like live that long.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, it was old.
Boom. And you think about, like, if you ever took it to some sort of repair person or something like that, it probably costs just enough to buy another one, you know. That's usually how it is with a lot of electronics. You know, a lot of people think, oh, well, let's get it fixed. So just go buy a damn new one. I remember whenever I was taking that home computer repair course or whatever over the mail, you know, because no internet. But they were like giving scenarios and stuff about, you know, if a computer's motherboard is leaking a capacitor or something, or there's other problems with it or whatever, what do you do? Like, you know, it gave you options, like little multiple choice, and one of those options was like, you know, just buy another board.
Arcanoloth says, they used to argue over the remote. I set up a TV in the living room, another TV upstairs, and built them a PC cause the 10-year-old laptop I gave them croaked its HDD and needed to be replaced.
Ooh. Yeah. That's nice of you to build them a computer, though. That's pretty sweet. It's one of like the best gifts I could have ever given my mom was like computers stuff or whatever. She uses the hell out of the tablet I bought her years ago. It wasn't a good one, but you know, it's like few years old type situation, and so it was marked down more and stuff. Cause shit was expensive. Still is expensive. Refurbished computers out the ass that are only like $100. You know, that still are in a good lifetime, but just change the hard drive out to a SSD or hard drive instead of a, you know, an actual hard disk drive. But man, isn't it amazing how like without the actual hard disk drive, the HDD, like you're saying, the HHD, or HDD, if you know changing it out to just using the SSD is such a big leap in processing and file and all that kind of. It's so awesome. It's so amazing. I think that's probably what's wrong with like this computer that I'm using now. Whenever I first built it, I used, you know, a mechanical drive, and it was okay because I had like Windows 7 or 8 or whatever it was on there. But when it transitioned over to like Windows 10, that's when it had like a little issue, because I gathered, not by reading but just, you know, messing with the computer, that Windows 10 was mostly built for an SSD drive more so than a, you know, an actual mechanical one, because it kept doing the searching index thing and trying to index files for quicker search results. So I'd have to disable that, disable this, you know.
Arcanoloth says, was visiting the sis last week, planned to stay but power went out. In-laws took the kids. Next door neighbor offered to run an extension cord to power our fridge. Sis was able to charge her phone but had to stay to house sit her dogs. Mom needs power to her rebreather to sleep, so I had to take her home. Hadn't been on the interstate late at night in a while, but an energy drink and a USB stick full of music kept me going.
Nice. I've never drank energy drinks, but I've listened to some music before over a radio, but it wasn't radio.
Arcanoloth says, flash memory isn't a new tech, but it got super cheap in the last decade, and it makes such a huge performance difference. No reason to build a PC without a SSD boot drive now for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I knew that was like back in the day it was a thing, but still, like you said, it's just expensive as hell. But it's like nice that things go down, you know, and so that you can actually afford them better. I remember, like, you know, the SSD hard drive. You know, like you're saying, you know, years ago, that shit was like $500+, like for just one that had like maybe like 500 gigs on it, you know, or less, maybe 250. and it was like up to the 1,000, all and like holy shit. And now they're like within reason, like $50 for or $50 to $100 for a few few terabytes. And I'm like, wow, that is so awesome. And that's why I never got anything back then. Like, but I'm slowly transitioning a lot of this stuff that I have. Like my computer, I call the Halo computer because that's what I used to build the Halo maps on, play Halo PC, all that kind of stuff back in the day. Its hard drive's gotten that way to where I can tell that Windows is kicking its ass because of all the Windows 10 updates, because it has Windows 10 on it as well. And it's a dual processor, so dual core. So it does what it can. It's not too bad. But if I ever wanted to use it for something, which I don't really use anything now with it, but I would have to replace the hard drive, and I would just do a full like clone of it anyway, and it would work. Hell, I cloned the drive before from it to put into this computer that I'm using right now, and just upgraded this computer to, and so it's virtually identical up to that point. Oh shit. And I kind of lucked out too, because the version of Windows that I installed on the Halo computer was a legit Windows 7 computer like version. All the prior versions of Windows, like say Windows 98, of course I bought that back then. Windows 2000, but XP and on and stuff were on a Dell, because that's an OEM version, which is technically a free version that comes on the computer. And that's the versions that I would be using for these computers, because at the time they were Dell computers until I started building my own computer, and that's when I decided to actually get like legit Windows operating systems, professional versions too.
Arcanoloth says, my dad was asking about the hard drive and I'm explaining his new PC has no hard drive, just a solid-state boot drive.
But he couldn't hear it running. Like, that thing ain't making no noise. Yeah. That's the whole idea.
Arcanoloth says, love the man, he knows a few buzzwords and tries to keep up.
Oh, well. It reminds me of before I had my gallbladder taken out, there was this like 90-something-year-old guy that was getting into computers. He had like one of those, the newest Dell at the time, but this was like back in like 2007. And he like wanted me to come and help him learn how to use the computer. He was like, said he'd pay me $50 an hour to just sit there with him and teach him, like, answer his questions about the computer stuff and whatnot. So I ended up doing that for like a month, like every maybe 3 days, a few hours a day, a week and all that, to just go and help him learn the computer stuff, and he was really grateful for it. And the last thing he wanted to do was transfer his records
says,
over.
He grew up playing army in the backyard, ARPing Russian soldiers attacking cause it was the Cold War. They did the bomb drills at school, thought someday they'd die in atomic fire. Then he joined the army and got orders to Southeast Asia, Republic of South Vietnam. Arcanoloth says, I try to be patient with the man cause he did his time.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's cool. Is that still some more? Okay, might as well just go through the whole damn thing then. But yeah, it's neat that you like a bonding experience, the teaching him the new stuff and things, and the shock of like, I know you've probably seen it, like whenever someone gets it, like this new stuff, and you talk to them and you help them understand what all this stuff, the new technology, and you can see in their eyes, and like,
says,
oh yeah,
his entire family is dead or in jail, so he's just amazed he got old, like it's a pleasant surprise.
It's like when my sister was in school, and one of the guys in our
Arcanoloth
class
says,
graduated.
we doesn't understand tech, but he knows I enjoy it, and he's glad I'm happy.
Sweet. Jim Hadar Kirok. So he likes to see the excitement in your eyes whenever you're telling him about this stuff. He sees that you know what you're talking about, and it makes him happy to know that you're interested in things. That's pretty sweet. It's just a little bonding thing. That's pretty cool.
Arcanoloth says, I try to keep in mind that there are worse things in life than having a family that cares.
Worse things in life than a family that cares.
Arcanoloth says, he just finished catching up with the boys. He loves it.
What did he think of the first episode of this the last season, like of season what 3 was it? With the guy the shrinking guy and that scene. Man, though, like I hate that that what happened to Nor though. You know. But still, I kind of I understand it. I hate that happened because, you know, to me, in my mind, he wasn't really that
Arcanoloth
bad of a
says,
character.
oh yeah, he's trying to go in my ass. Dad shook his head and said, I have never seen that before.
It's a whole different type of thing, isn't it? It's just like, what the hell am I watching? Is it like that whenever he first started watching it too? He's like seeing all this stuff. He's like, oh my god. But then he starts liking it. You're like, yes, he's being converted into one of us. You know? That's pretty sweet. I'm guessing before the shrinking guy.
Arcanoloth says, yup.
Before the shrinking guy got blasted by Soldier Boy's Null Ray, I guess you can call it, of sucking the Voth junk out of him, make him all neutral again or human. I guess dude was shrunk at the time, so he's like was gonna be that way forever until he got stepped on, which is something else. And the schlong guy.
Murdoch says, I'm checking out. Played STO all day. Gonna watch a show. Night dandidlgle kick hype dandidlgr.
Alrighty, Murdochs. Thanks for popping in. I'm sorry that probably wouldn't have a chance to check out your character that you've been working on all day, but I'm really behind on
Arcanoloth
this.
says, Mom has very specific tastes. Does not like sex or violence. Does not like anything with characters that annoy her. So I've given up trying to recommend things.
Oh wow.
Just gave her the remote downstairs and said go nuts. Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's GG.
So it's a nice little bonding experience watching the boys with your dad. I bet you're like the noise from all the laughter and the heads
Arcanoloth
exploding
says,
and shit.
but yet, Dad is enjoying watching stuff without relying on her top work the remote.
Sweet. Like a whole different. He's like probably gonna have a big catalog of everything he wants to watch now. Like stuff you recommend, he's gonna watch every bit of it. He's gonna be going on like websites and forums and Reddit and shit like that, and talking about shows and having his own little theories about things. What does he think of Homelander on there? Like a Superman that just like kills people and stuff. Okay.
Arcanoloth says, haha, he likes to go on the computer and look up actresses.
I'd probably like to see like what their other talents are and how old they are. Well, yeah. When we watch like shows and stuff, and we see an actress or actor, and and we're like wondering, hey, what else are they in? If they're in this, and you like what they're doing, and you kind of like look up other things they're in to see if you can
Arcanoloth
watch it.
says, sometimes he has trouble flowing the plot with all the characters, so I remind him yeah Vogelbaum said yada yada and that's why Homelander is fucked in the head.
Oh man, I can't wait for the next season.
Arcanoloth says, yeah I like to follow people as well, sometimes you find other stuff you'd like.
Yeah, I remember when I had the free trial of Amazon.
Life forms. You tiny little life forms. You precious little life forms. Where are you?
And hello Simarath, how are you? And when I had the free trial of Amazon Prime, there was like a movie I watched, and this was one like it was that Voyeurs movie or something. I can't remember.
Samuraith says,
And
at Arcanoloth now he has a kid and things are going to be worse. Homelander.
And the actress that was in it, I thought she was pretty awesome in that. So I was like, I wonder what other things she's in. So there was like another movie that was pretty sweet that she was in. So I watched it too.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
Yeah, you kind of like get into like a rhythm of watching certain actors. Now, after watching the Invisible Man version, whatever was just recent,
Samuraith says,
I haven't
hi
wanted to watch
Scorp, I've been catching up on boys, been a ways behind. Arcanoloth says, at Samuraith yeah that's what's heartbreaking, Homelander is bonding with Ryan and that's exactly what his mom didn't want.
Yeah, and the boy's gonna end up kind of being like Homelander if that's the case. I did like the whole mutual respect thing, like kind of at the well, since Samurai, you say that you've been trying to catch up, so I'm not gonna continue with that one, with that comment, because I don't want to spoil anything. But that episode, the last episode.
Arcanoloth says, S2 emphasized how Butcher and Homelander are both broken in ways that prevent them from bonding with others, and S3 emphasized the parallel between Butcher and Soldier Boy, both their fathers fucked them up. Arcanoloth says, avoiding details here, but the themes are interesting.
Yeah.
Samuraith says, you know those guys want to be in Marvel movies from what I'm hearing.
Really? Well, I'm surprised that, what's his name, dude? Played McCoy. Shit. He plays Butcher, but he's played McCoy. What the hell's his name?
Arcanoloth says, I would not be surprised.
I mean, dude that plays McCoy, they want to have him back anyway to play McCoy again. Because, who was it that announced, was it Paramount that announced there was going to be like another Chris Pine, Kelvin, Trek movie, but they didn't sign the actors first, but they just said when it was going to happen, like November 23 or something.
Arcanoloth says, The Boys is based on a comic that was super violent and dark, but the show adds some stuff to comment on recent events.
And it's got Gus Fring in it. First time I saw that dude in something, I think it was Once Upon a Time. He was the mirror guy. Mirror on the wall. Mirror or magic mirror? Which one do you think? Mirror, mirror, magic mirror, hello? But the team-ups and stuff are kind of wild, like, hey, we're going to team up and do this. And then like that team is like, well, we need to team up and take care of that the other guy that I teamed up with. Like, what? But he's even more worse than you are. And you're pretty damn bad.
Arcanoloth says, what I heard is, after the CBS Paramount merger, the Trek franchise is now back in one house, and the people in charge asked would another Kelvin timeline film make money, given it's been years since the last? They did a study that said if you put those actors on a poster, people will watch, so they are moving forward.
Wonder if like I want to call him Siler for some damn reason. Spock. What the fuck is his name? I want to say Zach. Zachary? Is that guy the Spock guy? Zachary something. Anyway, like the last movie he was in, he kind of looked bloated in the face. So you got to think of like how long it's been
Arcana Loth
between
says,
seeing these people.
all the people that wanted to do those films at Paramount separate from CBS probs got downsized, so their original reason for existing is no longer there. They'll do more if they think it'll make money.
Well, yeah, if it's Star Trek related, then people will watch it just so they can either enjoy it or criticize it. It's like my whole thing. I didn't have a problem with the Kelvin like 2009 Star Trek. Only until they were talking about it changing the timeline, and I said you can't have that. To me, canon timeline is canon. But then like they came out later saying, oh well, this takes place in an alternate timeline because it changed. You're like, okay, well I can accept that, I guess. But like the changes, of meeting Khan earlier and Spock yelling instead of Kirk dying, it made more sense for it to be an alternate timeline. But I could have sworn when it first came out, no one said.
2009 film got several people into Trek, and I got some of those people to play STO and watch the shows.
Nice.
Arcana Loth says, gotta bring in those new fans.
Right. I just wonder, like, whenever they first came out with the 2009 one, if they said, oh, this is going to be an like alternate timeline because of Spock, or if after the movie came out and people started complaining about it not being their Star Trek or whatever, did they say, oh, this is an alternate? Because I kind of like the idea that the Kirk character, the way he was in there, how he like got on board and all that kind of stuff. And R2-D2. I kind of enjoyed actually seeing R2-D2 on screen. I have to say. We could have done a little bit away with those lens flares, but other than that, And I love the fact that, they actually had, a
Arcana
Scottish guy
says,
playing.
Scorp, you haven't heard that story?
I don't know. What story? I've only gone off of what I kind of like read on Reddit at one time. I haven't heard that story.
Arcana Loth says, okay, so the 90s Trek shows were made under the Paramount banner, which was bought by Viacom.
Viacom?
Arcana Loth says, this kinda needs a wall map like Charlie in Always Sunny, but here goes.
Dun 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 dun. Here's a story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them
Arcana
hair
Loth says, Viacom went into bankruptcy, and people bid on the various assets.
Okay. Like who was going to get part of Trek, this and that of Trek, or all of Trek?
Arcana Loth says, after that, you had the old TV decision at CBS, and their old film division at a new company with the Paramount name.
It's sad that, like, Star Trek
Arcana
started
Loth
on
says,
NBC.
so the Trek TV shows and those characters' likenesses were owned by CBS.
Sad face.
Arcana Loth says, through Trek films, but not through shows or the character likenesses, were at Paramount.
Were at Paramount. But not the The Trek films, but not the shows or the character likenesses.
Arcanoloth says, some talks were made to coordinate, but they broke down, so Paramount said fuck it, we will do this without CBS.
Ooh. I guess NBC will never get Star Trek back, will they?
Arcanoloth says, so Paramount had the legal right to make films, as long as they do not talk about the shows or use the old characters' likenesses or art. Arcanoloth says, within those rules, they made the Kelvin films.
So they made them their own thing. Like a complete separate dimension. Okay. So they knew going in that it's a so-called alternate timeline of events versus fan
Arcanoloth
cry.
says, recently, CBS remerged with Paramount, and is now one company.
They paramounted each other in bed.
Arcanoloth says, so Trek is back under one roof, and the people that made those decisions were probably downsized.
Broken down.
Flanking damage detected.
Arcanoloth says, so the question now is, if we make another Kelvin film, will it make money? And the actors are popular, so the answer is yeah, most likely.
So I guess none of them are like were ever thought of as being typecast, kind of like the originals. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, that's one.
Arcanoloth says, nah, they are all working film actors. Chris Pine is doing great.
Yeah, he's coming out like another movie.
Arcanoloth says, seen the new D&D trailer?
Yes. Yes, I have. Dungeons and Dragons. Is it not going to have anything to do with like people being drawn into a game world? Is it just going to be the world? Because from the trailer, it looks like it's just the world. You know, like not like a Jumanji type thing. Or if you like remember the 80s television show where the kids like actually went into the Dungeons and Dragons world and became characters. I mean, is it going to have aspects of game in it?
Arcanoloth says, I hear the fourth film will be set on the Sword Coast and take place around Waterdeep. Arcanoloth says, haha, yeah, the D&D cartoon was an ice guy.
And damn it, Dungeons and Dragons better have some damn Dungeons and Dragons in it. Meanwhile, at Castle Grayskull, Skeletor's pissed off. He's trying to drink some orange juice, but it keeps going out of his mouth.
Arcanoloth says, oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Dude, I need to get that sound, Kool-Aid guy. I don't know where the good source is. Like, the Family Guy version is funny. That's pretty funny. Dude. But I could see, like...
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth, yeah, I heard that about CBS.
Like, could you imagine, like, okay, Dungeons & Dragons movie. Kids around, like, say, set in the 80s. Kids are sitting around, like, playing Dungeons & Dragons, but their imagination is the movie. You know, what's happening in it and stuff like that. And then at the very end of it, the ground shakes for real, like an earthquake. And a portal opens to find out that it's the upside down.
Samuraith says, Meanwhile at Grayskull Skeletor is losing his mind over Gary the Klingon lol.
Gary the Klingon is back again! I thought He-Man was gonna be there. You know. That hurts my throat. Skeletor! You rascally rabbit! Tricks are for kids, you bastard! I still love the Big Hebowski. That's a genius thing that someone did back in the day. It was funny as hell. Based off of like He-Man cartoons, but with the Big Lebowski dialogue. Playful and friendly with stories to share. And I never watched Kevin Smith's He-Man. I just heard bad things about it, and that was about it.
Samu Wraith says, I thought He-Man was annoying but Gary is just driving him crazy ha ha ha.
Gary's driving him crazy. Gary the Klingon could be like a sitcom for Arby and the Chief type thing. Skeletor and Gary. Somebody's probably tried to make a Skeletor in this game, I can guarantee it. There's gotta be one somewhere. Dashing and daring, courageous and caring, playful and friendly with stories to share. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure that's beyond compare. They are the gummy bears. Ah, the 80s. I miss the 80s. Everything was lollipops and rainbows.
Samu Wraith says, it's actually better than what the reviews say. Scorp don't believe what they're saying anymore. Rotten Tomatoes just pisses me off because they presume.
Well, I had heard that, like, people were upset by the lack of He-Man in Masters of the Universe. But, to be fair, you know,
Hard no.
damn, that didn't do what I thought it would.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. To be fair. To be fair.
You know, it's called Masters of the Universe, and not He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, right? So, he didn't lie to anybody about it. You'd see more of Prince Adam versus He-Man, in my opinion. So, but I have yet to see it. And that's why I kind of like to base my own like thought process after things instead of just, you know, like what people have said. Like someone can go in and watch a movie and say, "Oh, that movie sucked," but I can go in and watch it and say, "Oh, that was awesome," you know. And then you get everybody going in there, "What the hell happened here?" But but yeah, I kind of like to give it my own interpretation of things every once in a while. And it could be a both answer. It could be a quantum answer. Where it's
Arcano
both yes and
says,
no.
RT is a review aggregator, but the way it consolidates reviews into either an upvote or downvote is markedly different from the way Metacritic handles it more granularly. Compare and contrast how Metacritic generally gives you a better idea of what people are saying about a film, whereas RT tends to show mixed ratings for challenging films that not everyone liked, and reward films that were mediocre enough to not offend anyone. It's a system that rewards mediocrity. Samu Wraith says, it fleshes out the other characters well, and people are like mehh, we want more He-Man, not other characters, and I'm like, it gives others characters like Teela and Orko a chance to be in the spotlight.
Sweet. Well, if they want more He-Man, they can always have Dolph Lundgren, right?
Arcanoloth says, the main criticism of Metacritic's scores is different reviewers rate differently, and also encourages users to rate everything either a 10 or a 0, to gain the max benefit of logging in, but if critics abuse that system it's easy to ban them. It's not a real problem, Imo.
It's not. So they're not real critics, they're just like kids
Samu
that
Wraith
watch
says,
shit.
exactly, Scorp.
If they want more He-Man, we'll give them She-Ra. We'll give them Battle Cat. Okay. Anybody notice how the Terran sword kind of looks like the sword of from He-Man? if it'll pop up, let me see. There we go.
Arcanoloth says, ignore the user scores on Metacritic cause it's filled with angry teenagers that are mad the critics gave the wrong opinion and are correcting the record. Samu Wraith says, at Arcanoloth, that's why I tell folks watch things for themselves.
Else they're gonna get Jay and Silent Bob out there to post on the internet. What the fuck is the internet?
Arcanoloth says, crybabies whose parents didn't hold them enough and they need people to agree with them.
Sounds like he who shall not be named.
Personal shield losing power.
Oh man, I totally forgot too about what the fuck? The train show. What the fuck is a train show? Damn it, I can't think of anything I'm playing.
Samu Wraith says, Kevin Smith did a solid job to me anyway.
He did the job to you? Handy dandy. What the hell is that called? God damn it. Willard's Train with Mr. Wilford. Shit. Damn it. Can't think of that show. The fuck? No, Chris What's-His-Face was in the movie version of that.
Arcanoloth says, at Samu Wraith I literally do not have enough time to watch 1% of everything that exists. This is why critics exist. More stuff gets made every day. By choosing to watch one thing I am choosing not to watch a lot of other stuff. We all pick and choose. This is a genuinely hard problem to solve. Samu Wraith says, even Man-at-Arms I was pleased with.
Could you imagine if it were possible to watch everything in the world? And like keep up with it. Say like have a wall of 1,000 televisions or something like this, screens. Not television, just screens. And being able to watch all of that at once and retain it. Wow. You know? Wow. You know, if you're a fan of Smallville, Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling have a podcast called Talkville now, where they watch each episode and they talk about it and have fans call in with questions and stuff like that. It's really interesting. And they're working on making a Smallville cartoon where they will voice their characters from the series. I think that's pretty sweet. I got a message from somebody from back in the day.
Marketing depths are tasked with the job of making sure that you and I hear about stuff we might be interested in, and all the review sites have a strong recency bias for new stuff over old stuff because of this. But a data analyst pulled scores from a bunch of sites and proved that RT's recency bias is the strongest. IMDb's users really like 90s films, and Letterboxd users like older films more than any other site.
No, don't attack that, you dumbass. Attack the damn Rex.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Oh, God, he only fired one time, so now he's like giving up. Piece of shit. Ah, damn it. That doesn't work anymore. Yes, deploy a shield generator right there at that wall, NPC. Good job.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth I can understand that with my overnight schedule I understand that totally my friend, but I just don't go off those that call themselves critics cause it comes from a standpoint usually not fairly like you said.
But there is a movie that I think would be interesting to watch if I knew Chinese. But that's why on YouTube today before I went to work, I watched this person that kind of like breaks down the movies, you know, that you don't have time to watch. And it was like about water shortage on the planet Earth, and there's like a place on the moon that they have this experiment that can create water from molecules that are absorbed by the body or whatever, so a goldfish can make its own water to swim in. And there's like this accident that happens, and so they
Arcanoloth
all come
says,
back down
at
to Earth.
Samuraith the purpose of a critic is to find one that generally has opinions you agree with. Then when they watch something and they don't like it, you can skip that, or find
Jump
stuff
that
you
there.
might like
Damn it, I
you
can't
didn't hear
jump it.
of. It was never meant to be collected and averaged into one number, it's literally just
Maybe the
people's
city?
opinions.
It's like a wine tester critic that goes to a restaurant. Yes. We're here at the restaurant. I don't like this wine. I spit it back out on the floor, but the floor did not absorb it like it should have. No. Ooh, a Voth.
Arcanoloth
Sweet.
says, all the review aggregators are being dishonest when they say that you are free to disagree with their scores, because the whole point is to use the score as a guide. The site is totally worthless if you aren't doing that.
One thing I like about the Voth section, it erects. Ready for input, sir?
Arcanoloth says, it caters to the 4CHAN crowd that likes to shout down anyone who disagrees. My opinion is objectively correct and yours is wrong.
Bitty.
He's crazy.
Riz! You're still there. Hi. Hey. I'm waving at the screen if you didn't know. Oh, got a whole minute and 30 seconds. Damn it. Why isn't there a second freaking thing for this shit? Needs to be like 2 more people to make it trigger for 2 instances. God.
CMDR_Rizzle says, not still, but again. Insert Lieutenant Dan waving GIF here.
I need to put that on here, don't I? Like Forrest waving at Lieutenant Dan. That's pretty sweet. I liked that, actually. That made me laugh in real life. It made me laugh IRL. Just the way he's laughed. I totally forgot about that wave. And you know what that made me do? Watching that, or seeing that, I went online and like just looked up, you know, Forrest Gump stuff. Ended up watching maybe like a 40-minute behind the scenes thing that I had never seen before for Forrest Gump. Like a behind the scenes making journal diary thing. Because I had Forrest Gump, I think, what was a VHS and not DVD.
Samuraith says, but Lieutenant Dan, haha.
Lieutenant Dan, I got you some ice cream. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. I could play something on here for 14 minutes that would make everybody think that Billy Mays thing was amazing.
CMDR_Rizzle says, LOL, it's a trap.
It's a trap. Because back then, whenever Forrest Gump came out, I didn't do it through the whole movie, but I did it specifically in certain areas and started in certain areas where I recorded the audio for the movie onto my computer via like a line in, because that's just how you did it, you know, back then. You didn't like have a computer that, or have the DVD where you can extract the you know, video and audio to your computer for me at least, because I had VHS. So I hooked up the line, left and right lines, going out to TV, and like lined it into my computer. Played the movie all day.
That is standard. Pardons. And now, the final crowning touch to this case. Take about
But I recorded the movie into my computer via line in, and doing that, then I went through the whole audio track, and I took out the pauses, like the gasps for air, the scene transitions.
Yep, I had VHS too.
And you know, just a bunch of it. It narrowed it down pretty well to, like, you know, maybe an hour or whatever, or less. So then I thought, well, this is still too long. So I want to make something at least 15 minutes that I can play and laugh and remember the movie. So I cut out a lot of, like, scenes, dialogues, and whatever like that. And I made Forrest Gump in a nutshell audio file. It's a mono file, and it's like 11 hertz or whatever like that. It's so tiny. And every once in a while, I'll play it to just remember the movie.
Says, at CMDR_Rizzle, I still found it funny after I watched that Baby Ruth scene just how much his ears moved.
He just kept talking in one long, incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic so that no one had a chance to interrupt. It was really quite hypnotic.
Nautic. Me? I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk so damn much. But I could play it. I can make it a sound file if we wanted to have that, and it would kill the whole audio of the stream for 14 minutes straight. Because I do have that. What are you doing there, man? Nothing happens. You can't control that one. But it's like Forrest Gump in a nuts shell. Nuts in a nuts shell.
CMDR_Rizzle says, nah, the thing you're talking about. Taking out the slow bits. Samuraith says, at CMDR_Rizzle, I still love that song of Picard's haha.
But I even took it out like in between this guy laughing. You know, the guy that laughs on the bench when Forrest is sitting there and he says, Bubba Gump shrimp. And he's like just laughs at Forrest because he doesn't believe him. But I have it where when the guy's laughing, he's like, like I skipped like a bunch of it, like every so many seconds of the laugh or whatever, I would take little pieces of it out, so it sounds like somebody rolling their tongue when they're laughing. Lieutenant Dan, I got used to my Lieutenant Dan ice cream. Time for your bath, Lieutenant. For some reason, ping pong came very natural. I played ping pong, and when I hadn't had nobody playing ping pong with, leaving Lieutenant Dan be there to watch. You all listen to me. We all have a destiny. Nothing just happens. It's all part of a plan. I should have died with my, and now I'm nothing but a cripple. You know, it just jumps around, and damn, it makes me laugh. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll play a slow sample of it, but I won't play the whole thing. I have to go find it though. Maybe I have it in my music. This is my whole squirrel thing that I do. Squirrel. Nuts. Forrest Gump in a nutshell. I wonder if that'll like
Samuraith says, Lieutenant Dan Ice Cream.
You want a chocolate? I could eat about 1.5 million of these. My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Mama said they'd take me anywhere. That I could run like the wind blows. From that day on, if I was going somewhere, I was running. Number 2, they was free. I must have drank me about 15 Dr. Peppers.
Congratulations. How do you feel?
I gotta pee.
I believe he said he had to go pee.
Hello, I'm Forrest Gump.
Nobody gives a husky shit who you are, pussball. You're not even low-light scum-sucking maggot. Get your faggoty ass on the bus. You're in the Army now.
Sit down if you want to.
I didn't know who I might meet or what they might ask.
You ever been on a real shrimp boat?
No, but I've been on a real big boat.
I'm talking about a shrimp catching boat. I've been working on shrimp boats all my life. I started out on my uncle's boat. That's my mama's brother. When I was about maybe 9, I was just looking into buying a boat of my own and got drafted. My given name is Benjamin Buford Blue. People call me Bubba. It's like one of them old redneck boys. Can you believe that?
My name's Forrest Gump. People call me Forrest Gump. So Bubba was from Bayou La Battery, Alabama, and his mama cooked shrimp. And her mama before her cooked shrimp. And her mama before her mama cooked shrimp, too. Bubba's family knew everything there was to know about the shrimping business.
I know everything there is to know about the shrimping business. Matter of fact, I'm going into the shrimping business for myself after I get out the Army.
Okay.
Go! What's your sole purpose in this Army?
To do whatever you tell me, Drill Sergeant.
God damn it, Trump, you're a goddamn genius. That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160. You are goddamn gifted, Private Gump. What you do is you just drag your nets along the buck. On a good day, you can catch over 100 pounds of shrimp. Everything goes all right. 2 men, shrimp in 10 hours. Less what you spend on gas. Anyway, like I was saying, shrimp is the fruit of the sea. You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it. There's shrimp kebab, shrimp creole, shrimp gumbo, pan fried, deep fried, stir fried. There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. That's about it.
Can I have a ride?
Where you going?
I don't care.
In the truck.
Bye-bye, Jenny. They sending me to Vietnam. This is whole other country.
Hey, I bet they shrimp all in these waters. They tell me these Vietnams is good shrimp. After we win this war, we take over everything. We can get American shrimpers to come out here and shrimp these waters. We just shrimp all the time.
You must be my FNGs.
Morning, sir.
Oh, get your hands down. Do not salute me. There are goddamn snipers all around this area who love to grease an officer. I'm Lieutenant Dan Taylor. Welcome to 4th Platoon. What's wrong with your lip?
I was born with big gums, sir.
Well, you better tuck that in and get that caught on a tripwire. Where are you boys from in the world?
Alabama, sir.
You twins?
No, we are not relations, sir.
Look, it's pretty basic here. Stick with me, learn from the guys who've been in country a while, you'll be all right. There is one item of GI gear that can be the difference between a live grunt and a dead grunt. Socks. Push and sole, OD green. Try and keep your feet dry. When we're out humping, I want you boys to remember to change your socks whenever we stop. Me calling the lead of grunt's feet right off his leg. Sergeant Sim! God damn it, kick some ass. Get on it. So, you boys are from Arkansas, huh? Well, I've been through there. Little Rock's a fine town. Now, go shake down your gear, see the platoon sergeant, draw what you need for the field. If you boys are hungry, we got steaks burning right over here. 2 standing orders in this platoon. 1, take good care of your feet. 2, try not to do anything stupid like getting yourself killed.
I sure hope I don't let him down. Lieutenant Dan was always getting these funny feelings about a rock or a trail or the road, so he'd tell us to get down, shut up.
Get down! Shut up!
So we did.
Hey, Forrest.
Hey, Bubba.
I'm going to lean up against you. You just lean right back against me. This way we don't have to sleep with our heads in the mud. You know why we a good partnership, for? Because we be watching out for one another, like brothers and stuff. Hey, Forrest, something I've been thinking about. I got a very important question to ask you. How would you like to go into the shrimping business with me?
Okay.
Man, I tell you what, I got it all figured out, too. So many pounds of shrimp to pay off the boat, so many pounds for gas. We can just live right on the boat. We ain't got to pay no rent. I'll be the captain. We can just work it together, split everything right down the middle. Man, I'm telling you, 50-50. And hey, folks, all the shrimp you can eat.
That's a fine idea. Bubba did have a fine idea.
God damn it! God damn it!
I ran and ran, just like Jenny told me to. I ran so far and so fast, that pretty soon I was all by myself, which was a bad thing. Bubba was my best good friend. I had to make sure that he was okay.
Lieutenant Dan! God damn it! Damn it! God damn it!
Then it felt like something just jumped up and bit me.
Where the hell you think you're going?
Get Bubba.
God damn it, that's an order!
I gotta find Bubba! Forrest, now I'm gonna be all right.
If I'd have known this was going to be the last time me and Bubba was going to talk, I'd have thought of something better to say.
Hey, Bubba. Hey, Forrest, what just happened?
Got shot. Then Bubba said something I won't ever forget.
I want to go home.
Bubba was my best good friend. Even I know that ain't something you can find just around the corner. Bubba was going to be a shrimp and boat captain, but instead he died right there by that river in Vietnam.
That's all I have to say about that.
was a bullet. What?
Bullet?
It jumped up and bit you.
Oh, yes, sir. Bit me directly in the buttocks. They said it was a $1 million wound, but the Army must keep that money because I still ain't seen a nickel of that $1 million. The only good thing about being wounded in the buttocks is the ice cream. They gave me all the ice cream I could eat. And guess what? A good friend of mine was in the bed right next door.
Lieutenant Dan.
I got you some ice cream.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
It's time for your bath, Lieutenant.
For some reason, ping pong came very natural to me, so I started playing it all the time. I played ping pong even when I didn't have anyone to play ping pong with. Even Lieutenant Dan would come and watch me play. I played ping pong so much, I even played it in my sleep.
You listen to me. We all have a destiny. Nothing just happens. It's all part of a plan. I should have died out there with my men, but now I'm nothing but a goddamn simple, a legless freak.
Look at me. See that?
Do you know what it's like not to be able to use your legs?
Yes, sir, I do.
Did you hear what I said? You cheated me. I had a destiny. I was supposed to die in the field with honor. That was my destiny, and you cheated me out of it. You understand what I'm saying, Gump? This wasn't supposed to happen. Not to me. I had a destiny. I was Lieutenant Dan Taylor.
You still in it, Dan.
Look at me. What am I going to do now? What am I going to do now?
America owes you a debt of gratitude, son. I understand you were wounded. Where were you hit?
In the buttocks, son.
Oh, that must be a sight. I'd like to see that. Oh, damn, son.
I want you to have this.
Boris, I can't keep this.
I got it just by doing what you told me to do.
Why are you so good to me?
Okay, that's probably enough, isn't it? I just get caught up in listening to that, especially around the Lieutenant Dan parts. Lieutenant Dan, God. Gary Sinise is Lieutenant Dan. And now that everyone's not here anymore, I'd like to thank him. No, I'm kidding. See, that was only like, what, 5-6 minutes of it? And that's like just part of the end part.
Samu Wraith says, LOL.
Yeah. That's been a good, like, week, I think it was, creating that. Back in 90-something, whenever it came out. Used the Windows 95.
Says, grabbed a snack and a beer. What did I miss? Scorp set the high score and win STO? Samu Wraith says, Lieutenant Dan, get down, shut up.
Lieutenant Dan, shut up. So we did. We've had all sorts of visitors. Mama said we had all sorts of visitors. Mama said a day like this. Right? You missed everyone leaving the chat. Yeah, I was a real bored person back in the day. It's like my little Star Trek animation episodes that I made. Stop motion, some of it. With the old, like, VHS camcorder, you know. Made a cardboard Enterprise TNG bridge, which I still have. It's sitting right over there in the corner, next to my Volkswagen hood. So yeah, I used to make little videos. Have the action figures.
Arcano Loath says, you were like Ryan, making videos.
Ryan? I've got like 2 of the music ones that I made, which are copyright claimed.
Says, I had the TNG engine room cause I wanted to hang out with Jordy and Data.
Jordy and dude, that's so awesome.
Samu Wraith says, he was like Ryan zapping people randomly with red lasers LOL at Arcano Loath. Arcano Loath says, haha.
Yeah, I used to have so much fun. Okay. Let's see about this, mister. What do we have for endeavors tonight? Ooh, we're right at the precipice of getting one. Yay. Let's see. Harvest materials ground. Blah. Deal phaser damage space. Okay. Kill Gorn on Nimbus.
Says,
this one.
But yeah man, I had the Galileo shuttle, TNE engine room, all the action figures, made terrain out of recyclables for away missions.
Nice. Oh, hell yeah. TNG was the owns. I still have those action figures, too. I think they're in the attic or closet or something like that. Let's see. Let's take it to lithium and put it inside of the. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Cancel offer. And do that. 232308, which will only do so much. Yes. There we are. But I had a segment on a few of the little micro
Arcana Loath
episodes I
says,
made.
I packed up all those toys and gave them to a kid that came by for a yard sale years ago. Their mom was looking for Trek stuff and it was all heavily used, so I said, here, take it all. Samu Wraith says, at Arcana Loath, seeing Soldier Boy being much stronger than what we thought, I was just like, whoa.
It was like a whoa, bitch, like a whoa. Yeah, like his power to take powers away was very
Arcana
interesting.
Loath says, at Samu Wraith, yet I like them doing the Winter Soldier story with Soldier Boy, and also making him a total bastard to his team.
Yeah. Like, they all agreed to, like, get rid of him and shit. Even Nor. But Nor knowing that, well, I'm not gonna, because Samariath hasn't seen everything, so I don't want to spoil it. But Nor knowing something.
Samu Wraith says, at Arcana Loath, yeah, finding out his whole team hated him.
And not mentioning it to anyone, and then the repercussions of that, you know, not telling someone something. Yeah, I think Jensen did a pretty
Samu
damn
Wraith
good
says,
job.
yeah, please no spoilers.
Jensen makes a good Soldier Boy. It's nice to see him, like, and like, I don't know if any of you watch some of the Supernatural, like fan things that they do, the little,
It would be my
you know, the not really convention stuff, but it's like during COVID, it was Jensen and Jared would have like little like Zoom chats with people, you know, like with a bunch of like groups and stuff like that. And he was like growing out this beard, and his hair was getting all like fuzzy, like, you know, like just everywhere. And they asked him if he was going for like the caveman look or whatever, and he says,
Samu Wraith says, Gary the Klingon says, Scorp, it is no time to sleep.
It's always time to sleep. That's my superpower. But he said he was growing it out for Soldier Boy, so that's like all him, the hair and everything, like the hair, the beard. It's nothing but Jensen. No prosthetic type, like the lace beards or whatever they use or whatever they glue into their face. I thought that's pretty much, that's some dedication right there, you know, growing it all that out. He's like overworking out and like buffing himself up for the part. I'm sure though, Samariath, are you at least where Soldier Boy says the word reefer? This stuff's legal? Reefer. It's such a throwback to like a different time when he says reefer. Okay, got that taken care of. And Endeavors is popped. Look at that. Kit Performance. Ooh, buying out Kit Performance. Love it. Look at that. 80% or plus 80 on that. Alright, what's next? Phaser damage space. Okay. Well.
Samu Wraith says, yep.
Okay. So you're aware of his paranoia in that episode, then? Like him thinking that someone's talking or whatever, and nobody said a damn word. It's like you start seeing the crazy more so in him than everyone realized. Double the B&B.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are you ready to do it?
Yeah, but I thought you wanted us to do the docking first.
Commence docking sequence.
Ah, gotta wait your turn. I haven't made a queue thing for that yet. Where it, like, builds up a thing for that. So you have to, like, space them out. When one ends, count, like, maybe a few seconds, and then start another one. Yeah. Yo, Nor, he was all like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here, you know. As soon as he heard about Soldier Boy, he's like, okay, chip out, gone by. What got me, though, in Arcana Loaf, they probably, I don't know if it got you too, Timmy the Octopus.
Samu Wraith says, that's like the wildness of Homelander, he's more messed up than what I thought.
Right. They are, it's really wild, you know, like, how they can be so screwed in the head and be like these so-called superheroes. Or Home Dude, like in the first, what was it, at first episode, whenever he used, his butcher used the laser eyes or heat vision, whatever you want to call it, and killed the soup. Like, just sliced his head. And then the super hangover afterward. Can you tell us exactly like what episode though, Semi-Riot, that you're on? So that we don't go past that if we talk about it. Oh. Heads be popping, yo. Somebody fall out of the thing, the queue.
Samu Wraith says, yeah, wonder how that's going to end with Butcher now that he has powers.
Well, they're only temporary powers, though. Gotta remember that.
What?
Riz be all like, what? Riz, have you not watched The Boys? Are we talking too bad in here? Oh, shit. He be cruising. He be cruising. Be cruising. Be cruising.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Samu Wraith says, sorry I don't remember the number the episode and hadn't watched in a few days now, been trying to mess with STO more.
Ah. Well, what's the last scene that you can think of that you saw? If you can remember it. Like, what happened right before the credits went off? Okay.
CMDR_Rizzle says, only a couple S3, not current. Spoilers of Boys don't bother me.
Spoilers. Spoiler.
Samu
Target that
says,
explosion and
think
fire.
we're on console getting some kind of Pavo event on the 2nd of August.
Yeah, y'all have Pavo coming up. That's what Riz was telling me yesterday, day before. The this here featured event defense of Pavo that we had just had Part of the 5 of the campaign 4.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Mega event resumes Tuesday.
On Sci-Fi.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, I heard console is getting a force feedback cod piece. Every time the game has a bug it electroshocks you.
Force feedback. Early versions force feedback.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I'd die IRL. Arcanoloth says, the attachment comes with a helpline. You can call the number and wait on hold to talk with a customer service rep that rubs their nipples when you are angry.
Fire! I did go looking for Star Trek TOS music cues. You know,
I missed the part where that's my problem.
my problem. But I looked up the music cues for certain episodes because I want to get like maybe a few seconds sound clip of Doomsday or whatever because of yesterday.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth, why am I thinking that scene from the movie Pink Panther? LOL, the electric shock he gets, haha.
We have got to get this show on the road.
That's right, damn it. Tom Hanks has just said it from Finch. That's a good movie. Tom Hanks movies are pretty damn awesome. You know that? Like, I could swear, like, maybe once a year I can watch The Terminal and still enjoy watching that movie. Castaway, I can watch that anytime. I want to get some audio clips of that. I have audio clips, but they're poor quality audio for back in the IRC days. Hi!
Arcanoloth says, remember when Tom Hanks made a film about how Dungeons and Dragons makes you kill yourself? Good times.
Good times, you know you want it. The Transwarper. More than meets the eye. Man, I came across that episode on the fan-made project of Star Trek Phase 2 with the Matt Decker dude. You know, that destroys the Doomsday device in TOS, but
Samuraith
he
says,
goes back in time.
I don't think there's a bad Tom Hanks movie out there.
Yeah,
Arcanoloth says,
good ones.
https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/mazes_n_monsters.
Did someone said maze? Alright, what's next? Gorn on Nebus. Hell yeah. If we're gonna do Gorn,
says, he is 26 in there.
If we're gonna do Gorn, it's gotta be this character. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in the Hollywood basement. Ooh, the visual goes away whenever I do that. Interesting, man. Fucking interesting. It's very interesting to find out that it does that to the pudding.
Samuraith says, it's a maze out there.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Samuraith says, Space Gary's frontier.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. No! No! No, no, no. Not right here. Nimbus. Nimbastard. Nimbust. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
Samu Wraith says, would Gary go flying at a star just to cut it or something lol?
Let me see. I'm gonna send the Doom guy down. McRoy. Archer. No, we'll leave it like that.
All I see is like nighttime or something.
Let's point it at the sun.
Yeah, cool. Maybe we'll see some fire. Just have a look here. See what we can see.
Change outfit to torn shirt. If you're gonna fight the Gorn, you have to have a torn TOS uniform. That's for sure. All right, everybody, gather around. Gather around. Let's see. Get you some of that right there. All right, let's go. I probably need to give Doom Guy the motion acceleration. Space! Fire! Destroy these Gorn imposters. The damn Gorn. The engineer.
Samu Wraith says, yes, let's point it at the sun lol so the Gorn can be cooked.
Pointed at the sun.
Arcano Loth says, Doom Guy does return at 60 miles per hour.
Right.
CMDR_Rizzle says, selfie with crew before Gorn death?
Selfie with crew before Gorn death. Selfie. Like, so no one told me life was gonna be this way. Take a picture. Your life's a joke, you broke. Your love life's DOA. It's like you're always stuck in. Oh, that's impossible. No, no, no. You can't throw one from that far, you bastard. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you too. I'll be there for you. Bastards. What the hell? You happy over there, buddy? Look at him jumping up and down. He's threatening me. Everyone attack. I'll just send my minions after your ass. Where the hell are they? There they are. There you go. How you like that shit? Yeah, I didn't have to touch it. I just send my goons after you. Yeah. Yeah, my goons over here. My goons. It's my goons.
Arcano Loth says, Mazes and Monsters is free on Plex, in DVD quality. Crying shame this hasn't been remastered on Blu-ray.
Ha!
Samu Wraith says, at CMDR_Rizzle life is like a bunch of bacon cooked Gorn, you never know how many can be cooked at a time.
Gorn in 60 seconds.
Rule 85. Never let the competition know what you're thinking.
Oh, he shot me back. Never had that happen before. I love this place. It's so much fun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Impossible. You can't curve a rock, man. You can't curve a rock. You can't do that. You can't do that. You're a cheater, you bastard. You can't do that. Eh. Yeah. Oh, now you're excited. Snotty.
Samu Wraith says, just like best friends with the Gornscorp forced to do battle lol.
Snotty. I need the sniper rifle. Aye, sir. Yay. He fell. He fell. I shot it. He fell. Funny shit. Funny shit. Oh, God. I love it. Such a ridiculous weapon. Was it in like one episode of TOS and that was it from back in the day or whatever? Fire. You bastard. I need to go ahead and upgrade this thing to Epic, I guess. I've had it, I think, since I started. Like, with this character. But what was that? Back on, before you become, like, an actual Federation officer type situation. I had some of those I got back then. A lot of the weapons I've kept, from start. I'm nostalgic that way. No, you can't do that. It's mine. It's my kill. You bastard.
CMDR_Rizzle says, tutorial.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, the tutorial. Yeah. The thing, you know, with the beginning of it and stuff. The before you do stuff thing, you know.
Stand pardons. And now, the final crowning touch to this cake. Take about
Fire. Alright, need to get to a safe zone. I need to give Snotty back his weapon. I think Snotty holds on to that for me. Snot here, sir. Maybe it's Sulu. Somebody holds on to this thing. So there's Gary, right? The idea for Gary the Klingon came from
says,
a bridge officer.
Scorp forced to battle the Gorn lol.
Yeah. So Gary first started crotch shot. Crotch shot. Okay, Gary first started as a bridge officer just on board here that I've done nothing with. So I thought, okay, let's give him his own little thing or, you know, whatever. Who's the one that's got the... Somebody's going to have an empty space somewhere. It's not them. Cash off. Is it Sulu? Yes, it's Sulu. Oh my. Sulu, Captain. Sulu. Fire. Oh, my whole team's like dead or something. I am under attack. I'm on top of attack. You do not throw things at me. I throw things at you. I'm gonna beam on up, boy. Never gonna beam me up. Never gonna beam you
Samuraith
out.
says, enemy target on sensor scorp grinning underscore face underscore with underscore sweat.
Never gonna sweat you down. Never gonna throw you around. It's an action figure. A Gorn action figure. From Mattel. Fire. I just sometimes can't leave the place. Kill them all. Let God sort them out. Martial arts. We swapped weapons. Hello there, we swapped weapons. Oh my god, swap weapons. Son of a bitch. Okay, shit. Fire. Yes. Yeah. Damn it, you caught me right when I was gonna do that. You bastards. You going bastard. You've killed my crew. Bottom, 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 bottom.
Samuraith says, Andy Yuguni.
Andy?
CMDR underscore Rizzle says,
Andy?
sensors overloading. Too much bullshit in the intake manifold, or something.
Or something. Too much bullshit in the or something. You know, a Gorn can launch a rock from the planet and hit your ship. That's pretty sharp, you know. I've had that happen several times. I was trying to make it happen again there. You get to like where you see one that's about to like start to pick up the boulder and you beam yourself to your ship, and sometimes it'll appear on screen and hit your character because it's still in that animation. But you'll be here. It's like it comes with you.
Samuraith says, at CMDR underscore Rizzle that's like crap torpedoes lol.
Like crap. Like this stream is crap. The stream is crap. Lucari. I need to build Lucari back up. Lucari? You Lucari. Laurent. There. The marked package. There. Right there. Right there. Right there. There. And get that. Okay. Oh, I was gonna like put them all together. Shit, I forgot about that. I forgot.
Samuraith says, look. It's a shit pedo at 10 o'clock Rizzle face underscore with underscore tears underscore of underscore joy.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Be happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, 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 joy, joy, joy. Gee, Rin. What are we gonna do today, Rin? There was something on Howard Stern years ago. They had the guy that does the Stimpy voice for Ren and Stimpy back then. Sound just like Larry Fine from Three Stooges. So he did like a Stooge overlay type thing. It was hilarious. It sounds just like it. I'm sorry, Mo. It'll never happen again. That motherfucker. Space. may be the final frontier.
Samuraith says, the same thing we do every day. Pinky try to take over the world.
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
Yes, Pinky. Yes. Maurice LaMarche. Maurice LaMarche.
Samuraith says, NARF.
Narf. Zort. Gee, Brain, what we gonna do tonight? I do that at work. I'll just stand there. I look at the manager on duty. I go, gee, what we gonna do tonight? And they'll look at me like, what? We gotta do the same thing we do every night, Pinky. We're gonna take over the world. But you're Pinky. No, I am. I'm Brain. No, you're Brain. Zort. Take 'em, I'm out 'em.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Count Bank. Who did I end up giving those to? Was it Gary? You've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Looks like we both know what's been going on. You know the game and we're gonna play it. Alright, switching over to Gary the Cleaner.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Do I need to make it so I'm going home also works with that command? So if I get ideas during stream of things to edit in my script and stuff, I usually end up waking back up because I can't sleep in the first place and making those changes. It's something that I do. I can't understand. It just seems to happen. Whenever you do a Shatner mannerism type thing, you have to do your lips the same way as well. You gotta lick them constantly and do the little like intakes of air and stuff that they show you how to do. The Maurice LaMarche and stuff. They're like, you gotta smack your lip. Spock, what are you doing over there, mister? Count Bank. Wish I knew people that could actually, you know, teach me how to do a Shatner voice. That'd be kind of fun. Shatner. I hardly knew her. Okay, so Bank. Gary got all of them. Okay. Well, Riz, see, this is how we did on the limited amount of times that we actually were on Ryza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 full stacks and almost a full stack.
Samuraith says, Scorp Shat, I'd like that.
Scorp Shat. Where we shit in your breakfast cereal every morning. Before work. Dun 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 dun. And I think it's gonna be a long time. The touchdown brings around again. Refined dilithium 1. Let's say 2,269,610. What should I do with that?
CMDR_Rizzle says, that's a lot.
Yes. How much would it get me if I did this? I'm just curious. I'm not gonna actually do it. 2,269,610. That's only like 4,539 Zen. If I were to do that.
Samuraith says, at all times of the day, Scorp.
At all times of the day. Or I could donate them to Gary's thing. Or do I need to like really keep the lithium? Do I need to sell it to Zen? Find out next on Mythbusters. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how the fleet's doing. For Gary the Klingon. It's Gary the Klingon versus the Gath on Star Trek. Ooh, we got a new project started up. Let's see, what do we need to do right there? We need to add another one of these yellow ones. Oh, Bonniekin, Bonniekin, I see you. Ooh, fleet marks, Captain. Do it. Do it, Gary. Okay. The lithium mining provisions. Get the replicator out. And replicate, how many? 20? Okay.
Now it's probably 3 hours, right?
Lewis! Lewis! Lewis!
Mom.
Lewis!
Lewis!
Mom! 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 Mommy! 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 Mama! 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 Ma! 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 Mom! 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 Mommy! Mommy! Mama! Mama! Mama!
What?
Hi.
And that's the command.
Winds blow and water freeze. We will bring you to your knees.
Samu says, Mum Scorp.
Mum's the word. Alright. Go for an Aller and let's see. What is Gary at right now in his transponder thing? I completely forgot. Still need to do these damn episodes with him. Fight for glory. Random queues of 75. Currently have 44 of 75. Recruit commendation. Rank 4 in marauding. I highly doubt he's even anywhere close to rank 4. He's barely rank 1. What's that? 15 queues against Romulans. 150 random queues. Oh my god. Swarm queue 5 times. Ill. And how many did I already have of that one? Let's see what Gary's got. Gary's got 2 of 5. Join a random one, Gary. Gary the Klingon, Gary. Hey, what are you doing here? I said, what are you doing? We cannot have this here. Security! Security! What are you doing over there? Get off of that table. Tables are for dining. Gets up in the chair.
CMDR_Rizzle says, get jiggy with it.
Na. We will see you again. I, Gary the Klingon, will see you again.
The Battle of Procyon 5 is on.
Procyon who? The Battle of Procyon 5. What the hell is this, man? It's another sphere builder thing or something. Is this that one that you do with the thing or something? Oh, it's something.
Rocky Road?
Sphere builders are targeting the Enterprise, moving to intercept at full impulse.
That is a very good Chinese accent.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Daniels gets twisted in this one.
Daniels. Look, someone says, who's doing the portals? All? I will. If you can get one, get it. I said, what style? What style would you like me to do them in? Doggy style? Easier if one does the rest here to the ships.
That's half of the portals. Keep going.
Only half of them? What the fuck? Only like 2 or what the hell? Is this Daniels gets like his face gets all weird and shit? Is that what you're saying? Gary can't stand his wife, so he's gonna like get rid of her real quick.
Mayday! Core breach imminent! Abandoned ship!
Abandoned shit, I tell you, that shit needs to be abandoned. Oh, it's over! Wow.
Utat is ready. Fire!
Fire!
Command sphere destroyed. We did it. It's...
Wait!
Oh, Walter Koenig's like one of the last surviving members of TOS, y'all.
The Battle of Procyon 5 is underway. The crew of Enterprise, you're right.
Walter Koenig. Yeah, that's sad about the death of what was her name? Nichols. Uhura. So yeah, that leaves like what Walter, George,
CMDR_Rizzle says,
Nichelle. Yeah. So like yeah, Walter, George Takei and Shatner, right? Like the only surviving members of TOS now.
Half the portals are down. Well done.
You know, and she's usually like been in the not Daredevil, fuck, Deadpool movies too, right? As like his landlady.
The Tox Utat is ready. Fire!
Fire, Captain! Nuclear vessels, Captain! Fire, Captain! Keep down. Fire! Command sphere destroyed, Captain.
Excellent work.
Wait!
Fuck you!
Timeline change imminent. The Battle of Procyon 5 is underway. The crew of Enterprise J is... right. Scanning.
Dude, what the hell's happening to your face, man? Dude, man, you need some concealer or something, man. Nadia?
Sphere builders are targeting the Enterprise, moving to... Wait, no. Bad idea. Credit ships inbound, moving to... Stay with Enterprise, yes.
Dude, that's weird, man. That's weird. It's very odd.
Enemy forces are attacking Enterprise. Protect her if you can.
I don't see the Enterprise. I see that piece of shit over there. The pizza cutter. That's all I see. I don't see the Enterprise. I'm more of an Enterprise than it is. Gary is the Enterprise.
Moving to intercept. Mayday! Core breach imminent! Abandoned ship! Nice work on those portals. Keep it up!
Daniel's just not having a good day.
The Anorex just appeared in front of Enterprise. We need some backup.
Oh, they're anorexic? Okay. The anorexic just popped into the van. Wasn't Walter Koenig on Babylon 5? I think I remember seeing him on that. Then I saw like what the hell? That there's like something about a Section 31 and Chekhov thing. Little tax attack.
Fire!
Here's our chance. Fine. The Winter Prize.
This time.
This time?
Now we need to stop them for good.
By placing our foot right up their ass. J Health 2, 3, part something 11. Pass on that junk. I don't know what the hell that's about right there. Fleet Max. Always the Fleet Maxi. Alright. Gary's wife's back from shopping. I guess it's time to reconnect the ships. You have no idea what I have bought today. I am sure it is nothing important. Macy's had a sale on Earth. Oh my God, we're back to this again. You stop there. That's right. Okay. Alright. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and fart on you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and fuck you. Bonniekin, I see you. See, tomorrow I should probably get another perk. Arum. Okay. Everything checks out. I keep checking back over everything like I think I'm gonna find something new. Man, I could totally like get that going if I had the mark or the if I wanted to waste or use the dilithium, not waste it, but use it. Use the dilithium. Use. I hadn't even paid attention to this right here. We're updating the communications array, so we need some science or medical duty officers. Yes. Again, an announcement. We are upgrading the communications array. Need some medical officers. We've known each other for so long.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I got a tail out alone to pay attention.
You gotta take out a loan to pay attention? To pay attention. Colony World. I found out long ago It's a long way down Holiday Road. Holiday Road. Dude, I could totally get a bunch of this shit going if I'd wasted that dilithium. But I don't want to use it up because I've got it. However, let's see. We can go to these other people here. Kolchak, the Night Stalker. Kolchak be out. How y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight? Admiralty. Okay, get rid of all that bullshit.
Congratulations, Arnold First.
Congratulations, Arnold First. Thank you so much, Odo. I really appreciate that. Plan. Get rid of that. Plan. Ooh, one. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Definitely. I want to get that because that's dilithium. Ooh, that's a dilithium too. Let's see, 67. 62 goes over. So, a lower one. A throwaway, perhaps. Yes, that right there. That'll work. Right there. Gold blue. Yeah. Okay, that can be thrown away. 3 of 10. We'll throw that one away too. Oh damn it! Whatever. We're gonna do whatever. Plan that one out because it is a tour of duty. Tour of duty. Okay. Let's go back to Romulan. Ramalama Ding Dong Lian. Jell. No.
Arcanoloth says, Tour of Booty, Unwashed Edition.
Unwashed Edition. Jell. Alright. I'm not gonna bother with the duty officers part of that. I just want to get the vouchers.
Arcanoloth says, they call me the Booty Warrior.
I am the warrior.
Arcanoloth says, talking about a man's butts you feel. Arcanoloth says, I like THA booty.
You like that booty. You like that booty. You like that booty. Let's see. Sukabrayet. The Russian word for beach whore. Or other, depending on what you're using it for. Still in the game. Apparently you can use Russian swear words and they don't give a shit. What? Happy face. Sad face. Happy face. Sleepy face. Happy face. Let's see. Depressed face. Happy face. Sleepy face. Sleeping face. Blinky face. It's starting to happen again. Okay. And Admiralty. Acknowledged. Collect reward. We're going to collect the reward for that right down there. The reward. I'm going to select this. Going to select the first one because I want to go through them. I want to just get vouchers. That's what this is all about, is vouchers. August. I thought about that today, the word August. Like saying August, but with the L after the A. August. I like how some people put an L in the word both. B-O-L-T-H. Both. Both of them? Yes, both. Oh my. Fire. Alright. Okay, that takes care of that right there. I tell you what you're gonna do there, Bobby. You're gonna go down to the swimming pool and you're gonna drown yourself. That's right. Alright. How long has Oz been going? 3 hours. Wow, really? It's a little slower than a Ryza version. But I do want to watch an episode of Saw. And if I could squeeze in something. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Reyes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that clip. That was a very good clip. Yeah. Oh, so yeah.
Arcano Loath says, GG.
And you know, since we heard some heard that Augie was in ICU and unresponsive, that's real sad. Because I know how much he means to the STO community and stuff, and I've never watched one of his streams, but I have watched some of his YouTube videos, like the after stream stuff or whatever, the non-stream stuff. So he has very good content, and you know, seems like a pretty cool dude, you know, and sounds like he has fun with the games and things like that. So it's really, you know, I wish the dude the best, you know, if he comes out of whatever situation it is, it's there, and of course, you know, if ICU is always a scary word for stuff like that. But I wish the guy the best, you know, even though I don't personally know him. I don't know much about what everybody else would know, but I know that he's contributed a lot to to STO and a lot of gamers out there. So wish him the best, even though I guess the prognosis is not good, but that's sad, you know. But stuff happens. Anyway, sorry about that. Just the thought in the back of my head. I mean, not knowing a person that, you know, like everyone else would, you know. And I guess it's not making the time to know people. Anyway, I thank everyone for indulging my fixation with constantly playing Star Trek Online.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I got curious and looked at his Twitter feed. He was scheduled for surgery in a couple weeks and wasn't expecting to survive that. So, expected perhaps, but nobody is ever ready to hear that. Especially his family.
Wow, who's gonna have surgery? Is it because he was overweight or whatever? Like complications from being overweight? Or was just Murdoch's just talking or whatever? I mean, I assume that's what he's talking about because he said he hung up it out in Grumpy Old Nord's stream. That's what they were talking about. That's sad. Because, you know, even watching Augie's YouTube videos, he seems so enthusiastic about the game and information to put out there for it and stuff, and a really cool guy. And even he's come with that Greg's Lounge guy and Triz and all that to pop over during one of the raids that they would give me, and he seemed like a pretty cool dude there, you know. That's sad to hear that.
CMDR_Rizzle says, gallbladder and most of his liver, but in a tweet he said he probably wouldn't survive that major surgery, but it'd anything a by it the guy. Wasn't even aware he was a big dude.
Me either, you know. But I guess you just never know, like what's gonna happen. And my gallbladder, I got it removed like in 2007, and I do have liver issues constantly, bloating and bullshit, pain and all that kind of shit. But I've dealt with it. And yes, I'm not the most physically viable person. I am overweight. Not extreme though. I mean, I can still walk around and bullshit. It's gotten worse since my foot's broken. Like the tendons and shits inside of it snapped or whatever. I can feel that. So I don't like walk around as much as I did. And I guess that's and getting home so late and eating and then going to bed. That's one of the worst things, I need another attack of that the shits or whatever I had that time because I lost about a good 20 pounds that week, starving to death. But yeah, you never know, like the things that and lifestyle has a lot to do with everything. I mean, stress and whatnot, and things we have to deal with every day, constantly like pound on our bodies, and we're not even aware of it. And then suddenly, all that can just crash on you. Like your body's like, this is enough. I'm shutting down. And next thing you know, like everything's shutting down. There's backups of stuff in your body that won't flow correctly, and that causes other problems. And yeah, but I do wish the dude like the best. If this is it for him, I'm so sorry. That sucks. But at least this of what I'm doing. I'm thinking of the dude, even though I don't know him, but I'm wishing him the best. I don't like that. I am like that, even though it's been said that I don't have morals by some person, and like stuff like that. I do. I care. It's just if it's not about one person, it's whatever. But I do care about people. I just don't care about certain people. And what causes people. It's like today at work. This woman came in. And she says, "Did y'all save me those boxes?" And I looked around and was like, "What boxes?" She goes, "Oh." And then the other person working with me said, "You need some boxes." And so she goes over to like where the box cart is, where we put all our boxes we tear down when we're doing our freight. And she said something like this was like the 4th day she's come to our store wanting empty boxes because she's going to move. And everyone keeps looking at her like she's crazy because she's asking for boxes. And so she just starts trash talking the key holder that I'm with or was with tonight. And there was just no call for that. I mean, for one thing, it's against our policy to even let people have boxes, but we do it just out of just generosity. Like, if we have enough and we don't really care for the company to just take them and get them recycled to make money or whatever. But if someone needs them for something, we'll let it slide. Like here, to have a few or whatever. But this lady was talking like we were supposed to have saved her these boxes and put them aside or whatever, and so big and whatnot, and and so many of them, and there's nowhere to put any of that stuff in a store. I mean, we need all the room we can get in these damn Dollar Generals. But yesterday, when the power was out and I was standing outside with an associate, our assistant had shown up because she was having car trouble and had to get a new battery put in her car. But she was out there, and this lady drives up, and she says, did y'all save me those boxes? And she was talking to the assistant, so she wasn't talking to me. And the assistant said something like, you can come by tomorrow. We may have some. She goes, well, I need you to save them and make sure they're this big and don't break them down or whatever, because I want them to be solid so I can, I don't have to use as much tape or so. And we're like, are we here to just provide people with boxes or provide people with products that they need to live their daily lives? I mean, do you need a box? So, but nothing was ever said to me about saving boxes. Our assistant manager did not agree to save boxes, but yet this lady has come in for the 4th day complaining that she needs boxes. And we can only do what we can do. The electricity went out yesterday at work. So it was harder for us to put freight out because all we had were these little like like lights attached. It was pretty, you know, the as seen on TV lights you put up on the wall, and you got the light switch or whatever. You can just mount it to a wall, and it itself is the light with a switch. Well, duh, somebody's like copied that shit and got it for sale now. So I clipped that onto like my shirt or whatever, and that's what I used as light. Well, it's more difficult to do things like that because you're constantly like in the dark. You're not just going to do freight. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're trying to just be there and not really work, you know, because it's so damn dark and it's getting hot in there. So we just kind of, you know, waited around. But this lady just demands, like, that we give her boxes. I'm sure she'll be in tomorrow. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna shut her down. Watch an episode of Saul because I'm really behind on that, and try to make it a day or a night or sleep or something. Can't promise myself anything though, because I jump right back at it. Anyway, yeah. So, good day, good night, and good morrow. Red Shirt Death.
All right, men, this is a dangerous mission, and it's likely one of us will be killed. The landing party will consist of myself, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, and Ensign Ricky. Ah, crap.
All right. Well, take care, everybody. I'm gonna go out. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.